Good morning, Sergeants and SGLs. My name is Specialist Jones, and today I'll be briefing you on conflict management. We'll be going over the different types of conflict and how to manage. What is conflict? Conflict occurs when people disagree about ideas or feel their interests are being threatened. Conflict does not require the involvement of two people, nor is it necessarily based on facts. One person may be in conflict with another without the second person even realizing it or being at fault. The types of conflict we'll be going over are work-based conflict, individual-based conflict, and negative and positive-based conflict. Work-based conflict oftentimes come in the form of misunderstanding, closed-mindedness, and passive-aggressive behavior. It is normal to disagree with your coworkers sometimes. After all, everyone will have different ideas from time to time. What matters most is how we handle such disagreements. The way we choose to handle will define us and ultimately help us in our careers. You want to be able to improve your communication skills and listening skills, not only to build your self-confidence, but to better get along in your work environment. Take a step back for a few minutes to observe what may be bothering you and your battle buddies to your left and your right. Think to yourself why there's such disconnect. What may be bothering you? It may not even be you. Sometimes it's stressors from outside influence. Stay calm is the best way to handle things. Always focusing on the bigger picture in order to accomplish the mission. Watch your tone of voice to avoid further escalation, and be conscious of your body language, and always practice your assertiveness. The next thing we'll be rolling into is individual-based conflict. Individual-based conflict refers to interpersonal incapability or differing perceptions, such as difference in opinions and or an unmatched relationship interacting with others. Individual-based conflict can both negatively and positively affect us as team members. Individually, you want to minimize conflict to benefit the organization, and that's only possible if we gain a proper understanding of each other as brothers and sisters in arms. Leaders should have a better understanding of their soldiers to individually gain knowledge to better support their efforts. Each soldier wants to feel their opinions and decisions career-wise matter and feel valued and respected. In the Army, we don't pride ourselves on individuality. We function as a cohesive team, and every voice matters. It should also be taken into consideration. Being honest and truthful with your troops take precedence, and all Army values should be exercised. The next thing we'll be rolling into is negative conflict, which occurs when issues are not discussed and or addressed in a productive manner. As soldiers, we face stressors such as anxiety, and anxiety takes a toll on our productivity and satisfaction. It leaves us feeling defeated and demeaned, which lowers certain individuals' morale. Negativity throughout the Army can cause members to be frustrated if they feel there is no solution in sight, or if they feel that their opinions go unrecognized. As a result, members become stressed, which adversely affects their professional lives and hinders career progression, as well as affects their personal lives because they don't feel that they're living up to their own standards, which contributes to their success. Unresolved negative conflict can also impact leaders' relationships with their soldiers, and it can cause a break in trust and motivation in the workplace, which isn't very good because, an example, negative-based conflict, when you don't address the issue and it goes unaddressed for time and time and time, is just a buildup. So when something else negative happens, a soldier can reach their breaking point, which isn't good in the work environment. Lastly, we'll be tackling positive conflict. which is constructive. It produces new ideas and solves continuous problems. Provides an opportunity for people and teams to expand their skills and fosters creativity. When opposing ideas are explored, a breakthrough of thinking can occur. Whenever the workflow within our ranks isn't running smoothly, just get back to the basics and further establish ground rules and be proactive. As a leader, lightening up the atmosphere by being humorous and modeling a positive behavior will help maintain a good work relationship with your troops, drive for social change, and just implement things that will have a healthy outcome while staying true to the moral code of an NCO. Take group unity in. Cooperate with your team. Everyone should share what they individually require in order to be engaged at all times. That way, the mission is never compromised and is always kept first. As soldiers, we want to creatively inspire and leave our mark on every unit and team that we're a part of. We want to respect and improve future communication so that a positive environment is a norm and can be experienced in always forever. To sum up conflict management, it's an assessment of the source of the conflict, the individual characters involved and their goals. Communicate. Parties of the conflict must acknowledge each other's perspective and assume an attitude of cooperation and participation in the management process. It's very important to manage these issues. It doesn't matter the form of conflict, whether it's negative or positive, whether it's at your workplace or in your home environment. As soldiers and as leaders, we should take each other into consideration. Not every day will be a good day, and not all bad days last forever. Conflict may arise in an organization, and that's okay. It can be handled differently according to the cause and the type. There is always more than one way of dealing with it. Facilitating communication is essential, and in dealing with it in the workplace is very important. That way, soldiers feel comfortable in order to come to their leadership. And that's all that I have for you today. Any questions? This concludes my work brief on conflict management.